Again, planets do not exist. Everything is within the firmament. The size of the stars differ. So they're giving you false explanations of what you're actually seeing. Now let's look at their explanation of why these so-called planets shine like stars. States here, planets don't produce their own light. They reflect the light of the sun in the same way our moon reflects sunlight. This is complete garbage. If you believe these so-called planets that you see here are reflecting light to get this light, you're 100% deceived. These are nothing more than stars. And as the Bible states, the moon produces its own light as well. So you got more than one lie in this article. Basically, everything they're telling you is a lie. Now, taking a look at the very beginning of the Bible with Genesis 1:16, basically the creation of the world. And it states, and God made two great lights. The sun and the moon are two lights. The moon gives off its own light. That's what this refers to. Not a reflection from the sun on the moon to get light. The greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. Notice planets aren't mentioned, because planets do not exist. And clearly with these images, you can see how the moon creates its own light. Not a reflection from the sun. And more of the same, clearly its own light. Now take a look at the moon during the day. Why isn't the moon completely illuminated? It should be a full moon. There's nothing obstructing the sun and the moon. They're both in the sky at the same time. So what's the deal? Just further evidence that the moon produces its own light. The moon creates its own phases. It's that simple. Otherwise, this moon should be fully illuminated, with the sun and the moon again in the sky at the same time. Now here's something else to remember. With the moon and the sun in the same sky, what's the deal with the other side of the supposed globe? They're not getting a sun. They're not getting a moon. How does that work? It doesn't make sense. The sun and the moon are always above the flat earth. It's that simple. Now let's take a look at this footage supposedly provided by ISS. This is nothing more than CGI. Nothing more than a cartoon. Nothing about this is real. And this is what you base your belief that we live on a spinning ball. This is complete garbage. And what is this? This green barrier. Unbelievable how people can buy this. The masses, millions of people will watch this and they will say, isn't science amazing? Science is not amazing. It's just that you're stupid and you fall for this complete, utter garbage. Wake up. They can't get into space. Rockets don't work in space. ISS is a hoax. Stop believing in fairy tales. Your whole life's a lie. Everything you've been fed by the government, the schools, all lies. Time for you to wake up and stop living in this lie, this fantasy they have created for you, this matrix that you cannot break free from. Take a look. Wake up. People need to understand one simple thing. We all have been born into deception. 500 years ago, everybody believed the earth was flat. You told someone the earth was round, you would be ridiculed. Now, it's the exact opposite. This is how those that control the world control the minds. And to end this video, I'm going to show this clip again with the sun circling the earth. And you'll see it disappear beyond the vanishing point. When I first came across the flat earth topic, I've heard about it before. I just kind of brushed off to the side. specifically with this Illuminati card game from 1995. I saw all the cards. I saw this one. I didn't give it much thought until I read this. People laugh, but the flat earthers know something. When I read that, that really got me thinking. That's what really got me into researching the topic. And of course, the square they show here when I first saw this, of course, looks completely ridiculous. Until you really look into it, this is completely biblical. The circle within the square, right in front of you. Just they make it, like I said, they make it look ridiculous in the card game. People look at pictures, they don't read the text. Of course, we all know, we all should know, the moon landing was nothing but a hoax, and they show it here. It all makes sense when you think about it. And of course, the Illuminati card game give us many, many hints when it comes to this card game. Specifically this one here with the joggers card, where it states no one ever suspects a harmless jogger. And then you see this scene here, of course, from the Boston smoke bomb from a few years back. Remember one thing, this woman is wearing green. What do you see here? A woman after the explosion wearing green throwing something, which possibly could have been the detonator that set this off. Maybe someone else set it off at a different location, and this was just all theater, but she was definitely part of the world stage for this scene. Unbelievable how these sick, twisted psychopaths, they're at the wheel, controlling society, and have so many people blinded. Getting back to the flat earth, I recently saw this scene on another channel on YouTube. I'm going to include the link in the description box below this video. It's from Back to the Future. And there's a scene here showing the flat earth at the very beginning of Back to the Future where they show all the clocks. Taking a look at this scene, there's so much going on. That's the whole purpose. Confusion. While you're paying attention to the dog food can with this contraction here, what do you see behind it? The flat earth. That's the flat earth model. Like always, hidden in plain sight. This tells you Steven Spielberg, Robert Zemeckis, they all know the earth is flat. They're putting it right in your face. All of Hollywood, all these high-ranking Masons behind the scenes, they know it. And that's the exact reason they're called the Illuminati, the enlightened ones. They're the ones with the knowledge. And all of us are not supposed to have this knowledge. And if you do, you're mocked, you're ridiculed, made fun of, called crazy. But the unknowing sheep, they don't know we're actually telling them the truth. They're being mocked in all these movies. Like I've said many times, truth in movies and lies in the news. And taking a look at this scene from Journey up to the Center of the Earth. And of course, I find that title interesting, Journey to the Center of the Earth. And what do you see on the wall? This is the flat earth map. Taking a closer look, had this the UN logo turned side. UN logo is a flat earth model as well. I'll get more on that in a little bit. I turn the model sideways. As you can see on the flat earth model, this map, east coast of the U.S. basically faces the west coast of Africa. That's exactly what you see here. And of course, again with the UN map, East U.S., eastern coast, and Africa. And I also find it interesting how the flat earth is mentioned in Men in Black, a movie based on basically alien invaders. Remember, with the whole flat earth concept, there's a dome over us. There's nothing beyond the firmament besides water and heavens above. People talk about UFOs, talk about reptilians from other worlds. Everything is within the firmament. These so-called aliens are nothing but demons. We're given false explanations for everything. So-called meteors are nothing more than falling stars. Everything is within basically the bubble we live in this earth. Take a listen at this propaganda film, like I said, about aliens and alien invasion, and they mock us, talking about the flat earth. One little segment, but this is used as a form of mockery.
A person is smart. People are dumb, panicky, dangerous animals, and you know it. 1,500 years ago, everybody knew the earth was the center of the universe. 500 years ago, everybody knew the earth was flat.
And I find this scene interesting from Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome with Tina Turner. And of course, the Thunderdome. Think about that for a second. When you hear thunder and it echoes, why does it echo? Because of course, we live under a dome. The whole Thunderdome concept is based on the flat earth with the firmament above. And what do you see here? Again, a close-up of the Freemasonic, the square and the compass. Only goes to show those behind the scenes of these movies are Freemasons that are in the know, and again with the Thunderdome representing the firmament above us. Now, as far as the music industry is concerned, same deal. Freemasons behind it as well. Thomas Dolby's well known for the song "She Blinded Me."